I know why the CIA gets a bad name. I know. I used to live in Laos. I used to live in Cambodia. Man, Laos used to look like a piece of Swiss cheese. The United States dropped more bombs on Laos, this tiny, poverty-stricken country, than they dropped on all of Japan and all of Germany in World War II combined. Okay, I know. And that war wasn't the U.S. Air Force, wasn't the Army, it was the good old CIA. I know why the CIA gets a bad reputation. But I see these things in the news, and I wonder, why don't you people ask yourself, what would the CIA do? Can't you take some spiritual and moral guidance in your life from the CIA? Jussie Smollett trying to fake can't even describe it. Trying to stage manage a political hoax, let's put it that way, to make himself a more politically significant figure or martyr. CIA does that. CIA's done that in Latin America, Southeast Asia, done that all over the world, man. Sure, fake violence, real violence, dual. Why didn't you just stop and ask yourself, what would the CIA do? There was so much wrong with this plan. There was so much wrong with it at every stage that you look back and think, how could this possibly have gone right? My girlfriend and I have been watching a lot of videos again from DJ Vlad. Shout out to Vlad TV, YouTube channel here. And I hear about one crime after another, one murder after another, and this kind of thing. And there's just no way these people could have gotten away with it. Like, there are the specifics of the crime, but again, like, what do you think? Is it the influence of Christianity? Is it like, oh, this is what Jesus would do? Guess what? Jesus was found guilty. He went to trial and he was executed on a goddamn cross. Jesus is not the patron saint of getting away with murder, okay? He's about getting caught, standing trial, and doing your time. He did his time on a wooden stick, bro. It's not who you want to look up to in these situations. Like, there are the specifics of how they carry out the murder, yeah. But then on a broader cultural level, it's like, man, you know what? If you want to get away with murder, you want to involve like 20 or 30 people? Do you really want to have a gang of people involved and then have like social occasions where you hang out, drink beer out of long necks, like get high and boast about this murder, like expanding the number of direct and indirect witnesses and participants, like 30, 60, 90, like it keeps going up? Like, just stop and ask yourself, the CIA kills people all the time. How does the CIA get away with murder? What would the CIA do? I'm just certain, if you contrast the gang culture to the professional killer culture of the CIA, you don't even need to do a lot of research, guys. You don't need to read a lot of... Just ask yourself. You know what, people? I could even extend this to some things that are positive, right? You know what? If you're trying to make a positive difference in the world, if you're trying to do political activism, don't do some dumb shit standing on the sidewalk holding a sign. Is that how the CIA influences world politics? Is that how the CIA influences governments? Never thought of this before. You know what? Do you think the U.S. government is ever there like, guys, how are we going to influence government policy in Nicaragua? Let's ask the CIA. And the CIA comes back to them like, well, we've got this plan. We're going to get some people to hold signs and walk back and forth on the sidewalk. Ask yourself, positive or negative? Channel them. Channel the CIA as your spirit animal here, people. Reach out for spiritual guidance in the CIA. What would the CIA do?